of this particular update, Abano, our secrets and Bryan Acheampong all spilling out. So we don't know if BBI Air Corner it is pointing to the directions immediately after the 2026 January 31st NPP flag bearership race in Agyapong better home. We don't know. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because of Nsema Bryan Acheampong Ediababe Tuja. Remember, I said earlier this year, NPP for lose elections last year 2024. No, this year after he inaugurated His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, no, what they said was the party wants to come together because they taxed Michael Quay, said on your reports, now investigated the real cause of the defeat at NPP4, leading to the NPP4 defeat in the just ended and last year's 2024 December 7th elections. Now, Michael Quay reports it was concealed, it was shared with the Council of State and bar out, but in there was lack of unity. And it's about Mia and the NPP thought it wise, said, you know, we've lost the elections. Let's use this time to come together into all the candidates. Yembra together. Thank you to. That is to tell the people so we are unified. But this thank you to now omokono is turned out to be a dia na ebabe divisive. Ebesantiti omuntem. And then we saw it. Say Ebra, thank you to on your question. I brought here together with Agyapong, Omudi Sieni, and subsequently Agyapong pulled out of the thank you to, leading to Ken saying he is going to contest to be a NPP flag bearer, which ultimately, you know, escataye. Menoka say Bryan Acheampong in this particular leak audio, you know, in some of the Ababe Tuja, he's saying, say, proud to this whole before this whole NPP flag bearership race, Ken Obabe Kasasobe contested. Ken was part of the thank you to. Now there was a particular point in time and now omuni was thank you to bas and no moko. Ben tokwesi was a thank you to when I'm so yik in Japan is firm. So Ken was in the thank you to in Tokano, they had to drop him. But for Ken, luckily for him, say VA Baku DH as a backup, and yeah, no, Japan and number form. Now, this will seem a bit tricky, but then we have the voice here of Nsema Bryan Acheampong and the Tuja El Kukuku.
This FM 104.
Case one of the reasons why at June we decided to have a contest no more. Nyemana e koso ya manuku imu. Hwe this year. The level of I don't know if it is misunderstanding, and I say the willingness to tolerate one another in inside MPP, both camps at the time what they call the leading contenders. Thank you to Kekayeko. Yesi Obaku Obasrim. Now Refi.
Yes, man.
Kennedy. I've had another vacation, 6 months vacation.
I'm more exile.
Kennedy Agyapong. Yes, see, no feedback. Na he crowd. Bono baby.
Are they?
Yeah, you need to form. Yes, in a room was 7 na kahuna ma lose election.
Why not?
And any car ni the Land Cruiser na di friend say bus nature and conantifi bono the bank right. Omo you need to form feedback.
Why ni omo you na no one is be form.
Yes, I omo ye thank you to no kasa na free mu ba ne say na mu asem ka ho. And then you lose 2 elections. No? You come 3 weeks to election. The number someone and NDC for a radio. So and no can and you lose election. No? Then thank you to na ekono baby amudu anomo cancer asem no. Nte no can amomu yinisi from a free bus no ebufu ni ntokwa ekokobem. Thank you to cry intimi ankodase ewie. Afano say obi say wodi wenum kasa and ekaho and a mammy lose election. Imagine say Kennedy winning. If you say other side na accusing you say the no one say the man lose your back of one may win in 2028. And to tell me the party members on party for no near to opposition. And then in answer, UTV here, I see here.
The UTV was really office.
I've been interview one of the presidential candidates.
I've not able to interview Kennedy.
Obisani said Kennedy good. Obisani said Unia. Se ulusua wo be join ni o se sani awo kase ye sebi ena me wo secrets ena me reveal me can some me ye say jabra bi sa ni se sani awo bi sa me enti ulusua wo betimi aye campaign e de ama di win ye na o se madwen ho no answer clearly you can sense that there's some pain.
Odi yaw.
Yaudie wom. And throughout the interview, no, that yaudie was expressed. I don't know what is causing that, but actually it was expressed. We need to make sure say yaudie affected party ni na. Before election, Central Region, omukoma warning was say sky power.
Any attack ready?
Takrade. Ko ye interview oma warning say when we near onko baby ye betina mu na ye diabro.
One year, sir.
One video no.
Me
Kennedy. Now ko esa.
Okay.
Ye betina mu ye be diabro. It's affecting the spirit of the party. And edru bia ajobreo. Munina Montana say yempo bi obetima ka afani ni na abom.
Na no ne Bryan.
And then Dr. Bryan Acheampong. And then yes, Juma no so ntimi nye. The strength of one of the things a man for the Kennedy Asempa so a businessman. Yes, me a businessman kesi pa. E wo ye memu. Oh yeah, no nonsense man. Well, I don't know about me no nonsense, but discipline there. Chinamina so be enemy. Me since human sana, but I'm the boldness and discipline. On the other side, an academician, doctorate degree, PhD, wako school, huniama. I mesumi chinamina super. I'm a sayadie. PhD, Papa ni bi pa.
Enye na G-Tech ni
Debbie. Hey, na me PhD ni akanta fedia zanka na omo yime fi agro mu. Papa ni bi pa. So just say into both sides almost strength, you know. I hold those.
You hold both.
Strength. Me digitalization. Me na me digitalization. Me PhD in digitalization. Na me camp digitalization na nko ya me nwane nko economy. Oja say intino media metimi aka afani ni na ede abom na ya party no akwakoji to me 2028 intino kwame me media no sanity on the matter of unity.
Talk
Peace FM 104.3 good to me take.
In the same way, and a Bryan Acheampong or the two jar, there are a lot of people who are actually talking about this. If this and some a Bryan Acheampong or the Ababe Tuja, if it is true, then NPP itself, no, they need to really do a calibration. They need to sit down and have a retrospect. Say, a ban is saying a yin thank you to all. And this particular thank you to a year corner. At the end of the day, no, it was supposed to be a unifying thing, and it ended up being a divisive thing. At the end of the day, it was bringing in more trouble, and now apparently, it was even more divisive, more divisive among four parties. Say, hey, I deal with the and you could see clearly, say people are now saying, say, Obi say Bryan Acheampong party say, same way akosono, and unta no. Or THC and Okasi if he is going to sit down and watch all of these things go on, that apparently in the party no a bebu na amem and I'm penny for say a year comfort see kronum bono a boa or timubi. This will be Trimupane, Krona Bopa, or no Bryan Acheampong, where Betima Baby leading force, or Betima changing your money, dear, and you want now as a pine. And it's now deep down into summer or kana, or say he has, or he holds both qualities from the other side. He's a businessman like Agyapong. He's a disciplinarian. He's also a very tactician, intellectual like Baumia. And it's no party sanke Beyanka. Yemfa the whole Frankana and Mano na onko na it is onko 2028 and only the NPP to the 2028 election. So this is exactly what is really going on. But in there, also can be said Agyapong ko interview was Sky FM. That was 2023 a year flag bearership race. And you be saying say if Baumia should win, what would he do? Honestly, Baumia win, the party no fimo or team, but abroad there ye bet name but ye baby which is obe babro. And apparently no and no so and you at the end of the day you've seen say it has actually caused this particular election defeat. We are looking at all of these cases very closely as to what will happen, because remember say in just a couple of days, a couple about 4 or 5 weeks, NPP for omukako have more elections, and at the end of the day it'll be very much important now what will happen. And also the way forward. Once again, we are definitely live on this particular subject matter, so you can bring in your comments now concerning this particular issue. What do you think about this particular insema Bryan Acheampong Agyapong said the disunity in the party fragmenting yintima so anan a we see who say Agyapong alone cannot win the elections. I will see who said Baumi alone cannot win the elections. You need both sides. It's no say a bet now na ye be se meka minka and yes na confuboni or see crooning bono a boa or timubi. So that is exactly what is really going on. You need the indemnity. We are looking at this whole issues very closely, and at the end of the day, where all of these whole issues head. And also some of the way forward. You better find some few comments. If there are no comments, you better also. But then we'll try as much as possible to see if you beat me some comments about this particular issue, and answer this particular trending issue in this particular country as to what will happen as you see no more exposés in regards with Kennedy Akompre Agyapong or no any baumia or more fighter. Say it is more like a clash of the titans right here in Ghana. Adolfo, lady Yahoo on the screens, a very beautiful lady. She happens to be, before America happens to be, me mouse some few seconds. Guess who she is? If you don't guess who she is, and if you don't recall who she is, she happened to be the widow. Say our former widow, but she's still a widow because nipa can say me no can say no on tinkwemu bium. Now it's here for Obeka said just some few months to elections. Arewu sembi esi ewu kruma si. Arewu sembi esi no na say efa. Your deputy finance minister who was rumored to be a running mate for Baumia. You name the esi ya apparently no owu ya. Nipa American say me picture and the screen. So I'm talking about the former MP and Deputy Finance Minister, Mr. John Kuma. Minokasi wenyan baby ko. He's deceased. He's dead. But then in sema abetoja any the trend air parties at Niyere. I was screen to see if any Lilian Kuma worry the more thing in a man for party said, wait, what is really going on? Because the speed at which Mami they worry a year after a year John Kuma Nibuno, it is very shocking. And I'm for besides and the fact say nipa no akwa no so no nipa no as nipa no so a politician of a politician on a particular flag bearer be and no, it is begging the question say, do we know things? And I maybe why ni man. Let's put this on the screen. I see late Echiso MP John Kuma's widow Lillian Owusu remarries. It's not just say wawari we ye a din kumani finoso and a wire then wawari for. Now Obeka John Kuma now only woman ye a womba bebre. They had a lot of children. For that matter, Anna and Banner Edorson, but then you see ya Fufiantuata, who may ewu ya. Now, far from that to far way and two screens no so. Yawaho and na pabam video be Esther say a leaky. Now, video ne leaky no by Obetia, but before then, I think so we need to watch the video involved. They are sparking all of these controversies at the buy. Ye babaka, ye bema some of the upsets because news we buy is as accepted as upsetted a lot of people. I'm for bisa questions say, can you really remarry or move on that fast? These are questions I'm for the Abisa. But before then, let us watch this particular video of what really happened. Ye babaka, ye betwaso.
I'm bride, the bride of the bride's daughter. I'm not the bride of the bride's first daughter. I'm not the bride of the bride's cousin.
So video I will share clearly Lillian Kuma ena ne baba I'm the bride's daughter no about I'm the bride's cousin I'm the bride's this I'm the bride's that into the bride in question on the whole screens no so no into share this some of the wedding invitation a course so in as much amount for baba bashe a lady you know I'll explain why people I'll explain some of the things behind this particular marriage. Show the whole screen so I'll say thank you, Samuel Ayikwe and Lillian Owusu. Are deeply thankful for your presence at our engagement ceremony. Your support, love, and warm wishes mean more to us than words can express. God bless you abundantly. So here, no. The wedding invitation aftermath and the aftermath of the marriage you know the buy man for a party says see any day pamno chanu Madam Lillian Kuma waware. She's married now, and at the end of the day, you know, she is now a new missus. Now there are questions because NTB pictures two screens. So you realize that all of these things are not a question. This will is it as if they've been seeing themselves for a pretty long time, or perhaps you know, I don't know. In fact, this particular first picture into a screens. So I think we'll put a picture on the screens together with the poster. This particular man, Oware Lillian Kuma, whose name as Abba, your friend is saying Samuel Ayikwe. Yeah, the better screens, no. So, and also some of the pictures are Eba because we are getting some of the first hand invitation and some of the first hand wedding pictures at you could see the woman was all glossy near there. Now I told you so at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to explain to you why this marriage caused an upset, and also from the standpoint, you know, why some people and I personally I believe a woman, you know, she has to move on. Why? Because this woman is a woman of God. So, I mean, a woman of God, remember, say, she's a widow. Now, before them, one would exactly what she did, because one of the things that caused all of this, the fact, say, just a year by now, and I just, almost 2 years or so before the elections last year, you know, this woman was crying bitterly at her husband's funeral. You want to share this particular video. So, this is one of the things that Amount for Bisa say. 1 year ago, you were crying. All of a sudden, you are here jubilating and marrying another. I understand, sir, and we understand, sir, you need to marry. But then, should it be this quick? Have you forgotten your husband so soon? So that was John Kuma, Neyere, Lillian Kuma. Is you Kuma ni finidin so. I'm see no akware obifu friend Samuel Ayikwe. Now I was telling you, sir, paying any pictures be leaky, and we also learning say he has links, and he's linked to the family member of one big time politician. Owokroma as a politician no. Na nuya na yete say yoku ekofa no. But before then, this is the man in question. Oshe puise wosun so. I say I won't stop for nothing. Victory is near, I can see. So this is the man apparently. All right, John Kuma Yere. And again, we are getting some few pictures from the wedding ceremony, and these particular pictures from the wedding ceremony, this is one of them, as you can see. Now, I was telling you, sir, we are learning, sir, this particular man, no, he has links to a political party. And Lillian Kuma ni awawari ni nikuna awawari no or links, and he's linked to a particular party. So a particular person yet in Kano Nipana yet say or links to no Kofi Akpalu. Na enchebiano some few details ebe to screen swama. But then the diankasa Samuel UK, and we are learning say or you be a politician, or sounds a philanthropist, or sounds a human rights advocate. And titi say per what we are learning, you are learning say or a former mentee of Persevere Kofi Akpalu, the leader of the flag bearer of the Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG. So Kofi Akpalu, no, the pictures here, remember two screens in this particular picture. You see, say, Papa, you know, Ohun Kofi Akpalu said the Godfather. It's a name, the link, and I say the whole thing between Ono and Kofi Akpalu. But we are learning, say, in some no any what is really going on the screen. Ana Kofi Akpaloo afa Kofi Akpaloo ase. Kofi Akpaloo ana just said na oma NPP form Obo Akufo-Addo Abaso na nuya yoko for kofa. Nitu sha on the screens from on the left side Lillian Kuma ana Lillian Nikwe eni nikunu foforo samo ayikwe and papa nankasa waware no Mr. Samuel Iko unu. So this could be a graduation woman ko support no. And on the side, the right side no Kofi Akpaloo ene Sabape. So that is it. Amanfo bibiri Sabape no. Did he really marry this woman for love? Oware no odon tia no ware na say sebi onisika because okọ weja ho na ohwe school any asori any investment any niema women you wa clearly no you could see clearly say sika wofie and the money dey child, but as to whether the man marry the lady sake of in money or sake of love no there apparently I no go fit talk am for here. So that be what they go on right now in regards to this whole Lillian Kuma issue where she married right now where everyone they talk about. So in some way and air course so just at the end of the day we'll do well to give you more updates as all of these whole events continue to unfold. So my auntie owns and I'm sorry your opinion on this particular issue. What do you think about this whole issue about this whole marriage? I mean, okay, say generating a whole lot of controversy on social media. And what do you think about it? Once again, we are live, so you can even drop your comments right here in the comment section. Now, exactly what you think about this particular issue. The camp of the Vice President of Ghana, Madam Jindano Puku Ajema. Now, this woman has basically been missing in action. Why? Because people like me and a lot of people don't see her presence. We are not seeing she's effective to some. She's ineffective to some too. But then the way Anna Baumia the vice presidency they be or visible to Ghanaians, and yes, Anna woman regardless, and she's tipped to be the NDC flag bearer for the 2028 upcoming election. Now, woman Edin Simbi Ababe Tuja. I'm talking about the vice president of the Republic of Ghana. In Sembeng and Jinana Edia Tuja. Jinana party say to her, she believes that Ghana we need to actually start strengthening our production and as our local supply chains, because it is very much shocking. Say rubber cry did toothpick ni manema crano. Yeah, crap. And Obisa say, what is really going on? Because Odrin want say an internal administration, perhaps 2028 agenda from now to 2028, is to make sure say there may be a importing of chrome hano. You be jai near start here made in Ghana. And clearly, she's saying, say, Master, I'm alive. I'm here to do the work, and I'm visible more than even a year more vice president, a year Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Noted your interest in the rubber. Every time I ask myself, okay, if we are importing something, is it possible to break everything down? Let's say Aboboya, just for example. What are the parts? Is there one thing we can do? Must we get the finished products, or is there something we can contribute? Even if it's just one small item, we can add another and another, and before you know, we are making the whole thing. So these are some of the things that I think about sometimes. So I'm very happy about the tires. We can't import the car and then the tire and everything. What else are we going to import next? Even with the production of sugar, thank you. If you go by the entire value chain, from clearing the land to planting, to harvesting, to carting, to the whole process from the factory to even packaging and distribution, you can't count the number of jobs you create and the number of the types of expertise you'll be honing into that particular factory. So that's very, very important for us. Maybe even if as a matter of agency, for lack of better expression, we are going to use a backward integration of the economy, still we should keep an eye on how we're going to start, because that will give us more benefits. And another area with this sort of thing is to wonder the sources of that semi-finished product. Already talking about more people you need to examine the things we are importing. So what capacity do we have? So the standards board people should be interested in them. We should find ways of supporting them so they can also do their work well. It's not enough that I've seen this on this market and it's not good, but, and you know, it's always easy to blame someone. But I think, you know, giving them the support they need, getting them the right training, the right equipment, and the right evaluation systems, I think will also help them. There's no point creating unnecessary pressure on anyone. We are looking at efficiency. So thank you.
So this was what the Vice President of Ghana said. Says, see, Ghana, you know, yes, sorry, I say made in Ghana, but then we can't really make car or produce car here in this country. So what do? Let's break the supply chain apart. Car comprises or composes of a lot of equipment. We have the engine, we have the engine parts, we have the accessories, we have the inner, we have the leather, we have the metals, the steel, the headlight, the electricals. So instead of us producing our own car, which will be difficult because of the structure and the engineering components, why don't we focus on part of the issue? So we have a company producing tires, we have a company producing engine, we have a company producing the steel, we have a company producing a friend is saying headlights, we have a company producing the leather. Now at the end of the day, no, you just bring your idea to a company also. Your type of tie we ma'am, if it way to so your type of light to ma'am. You give them your structural 3D design, normal print amount. Then you come and assemble all of these things. No, now at the end of the day, no. One can produce a car. It's no, your car crana because all of these things are here. No, in fact, approach company I find Tesla no Tesla no one of the things they do is they produce a lot of parts for other companies like Rivian, Volvo, a whole lot of companies, because Tesla a company they are regarded as OEM. In terms of OEM, in terms of business, any production, OEM it stands for original equipment manufacturer. So there are many things who are other parts of cars of the niema or more electrical there be or more software nipa or more and company who produces Tesla, because OEM, which is original equipment manufacturer, and that is what is really going on. Aside from that too, apart from the OEM, no, so you have other companies who are more ODM, which is the original design manufacturer, and almost they specify in investment and also research and development, and also they bring standard design at the end of the day, they aid production. So that is exactly what is really going on. But then this is a bit technical and people don't want to hear this. You go straight to the camp of Agyapong, because because NSO who's been say why not so be breaking 8 no why Papa be say if anything Baumia or breaking 8.
If President Mahama will lose 1 million votes in 2016, right?
Yes.
It's taking 8 years. And Sana, to me, back.
Abe winning
elections. Now, Dr. Baumia will lose 2.1 million votes. It may take 16 years to come back to power. Is that what he's telling us? No, we are finding X. And that is the X. That is the argument. Because Mahama is even popular than Dr. Baumia when it comes to Ghanaian politics. Because Mahama, baby, started here, he has been a minister, assemblyman, minister of state. From there, the Ababedi deputy minister, the Ababedi vice president. Nasa or no, or call election, no lose by 1 million votes. No, the 8 years in the winning power. Dr. Baumia is trying to tell us, or no, Obi PK, no, then be a running mate, no, Agyapong Bank of Ghana, no, or buy no, obey a running mate for 8 years, obey a vice president, no, or no bet me the 2 million votes, you know, or bet me the 1 year, or bet me the 4 years, yeah, and when we had to restore NPP 2.1 million votes.
Now,
that is logically, maybe that is logically illogical. It's not possible. It means that NPP delegates, mo per se, 16 years, there, and your mom got to Abama Dr. Baumia. That is the logic here. And these are the data that I've given you.
Support. Okay.
And no nan channel.
For want of time,
Mami, me pese and me your mrekakra. Your mrekakra, nyabutre. Debi your mrekakra, Mr. Nyabutre mami pa. Me do kono manu mako. Me can't say mono, me mre so.
In a minute.
Well, mami, one mami time, one man bear 1 hour, meet with your casa.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, penamiko.
Okay. So in some way, a year, Ernest Owusu-Bempah edit to just say, oh yeah, the basic mathematics any economics say, Baumia and sorry, Mahama or popular po, Sebio, it took him this long, okay, to win. It took him this long to win an election after Olusu year. And Baumia, ya marketing Olusu by double digit. Then it raises questions. Because it means a candidate na yede ne kono sebio ni mfiswa the candidates no oyobia ni mfiswa and it's no party say beyanka get the basic economics it is very much important and very much prudent say you be you so bia you bitime a marketing and to him the person you bitime marketing Ghana for a bitima so ni mu our clean record Kennedy Acheampong ku Agyapong. Now honestly, this is sad because at the end of the day, what NDC is doing is just sitting back and watching the show. And they will definitely use this to pound the new patriotic party in the upcoming elections. So that is exactly what is really going on. This whole issue, raises a lot of concerns here, especially in regards with Nsema, Ernest Owusu-Bempah, Wakwa. Say GDA pa or no castle GDA pa Sebiu, the new patriotic party NPP they will come out victorious in the 2028 elections power boy. Debbie. Into what now yes a breaking if any is Baumia and Babak because what is really happening on the ground. And I said the whole issue on the ground is that the new patriotic party, the National Democratic Congress, they are actually going to break the age. So that is in summer so at the end of the day, in monitor near share EDBC in regards with this particular in summer about Tuja. For also in regards with this particular issue, video I will show on the screen so video you can see two things. You can see Bryan Acheampong on the left side of the screens, and you can also see a military jet. Now Bryan Acheampong is the current military leader. Emma Burkina Faso. Now, if you're following us and I've been following this particular issue, this particular update on this particular platform, you realize the update be Bryan must say the day of the coup d'etat, an attempted coup d'etat na ekwaso el Benin. Nigerians quickly went on ordered their military air force to storm Benin, but attempted coup d'etat na ekwaso Benin. Now saying the 2 weeks ago, Nigerian air force told their military to storm Benin to fight this particular coup d'etat because Benin actually share borders with Nigeria. So the first coup d'etat it could cause an upset in Nigeria until ultimately the coup d'etat was foiled. But then as more military personnel were being deployed by France and Nigeria and ECOWAS, there was this particular military aircraft. This is the particular military aircraft. It was scheduled to go and your friend is saying go to Benin. But then routes now Oyusu and one fa Nigeria and enter Benin directly. Oyusu a coast of say okofa Gabon. Now fa Burkina Faso aba fa Ghana rem ako Benin, because what is happening is that they want to attack from both sides into back from the east, the west, the north, the south. So na be at the end of the day obi biara military bi na coup d'etat soldiers and militants from be man so be seize power no. They can attack them when they try to close the borders. Now, this particular aircraft, Burkina Faso airspace, number one, and notify omo aircraft and I say omo aviation say ye na mo aircraft in na mo airspace, so don't shoot down our plane near that. One notify omo. Two, a bra aircraft in Namson for some reason no it got an issue and needed to do a forced emergency landing in Burkina Faso with 2 pilots and about 12 military personnel. And you know, landed a pair and a Burkina Faso military no and surrounded this particular airplane and they seized this particular airplane as you can see a military air jet Air Nigeria Nigeria Air Force with registration number NAF 913. Almost seizing jets, no more arrested the pilot together with the occupants and the passengers. No more passengers, no more military personnel. Now, and on Burkina Faso, I can say the Nigeria fire or mobile flight on more airspace or man country or more. Now, Omasanya emergency line no missing acronym no a breach of protocols. It's where the AES states, the Sahel states. And I'm the one in Eba, I'm the become a neighboring African country, a neighboring ECOWAS countries say, henceforth, Obi Biara will fly military airspace over Burkina Faso without communication. They will shoot down the airplane. And more so, they are taking steps to make sure say they will fight back. Now, the Rebecca's Burkina Faso because Burkina Faso believes say some military aircraft here a sea. Air Burkina Faso emergency landing no. Nigeria aircraft ABC Burkina Faso emergency landing no. It came on a purpose because it came at a time France has deployed military to go and stop a coup d'etat in Benin. So it could also mean that this particular aircraft was being deployed to actually stage a military takeover and now remove Ibrahim Traoré from power because it starts with 1 aircraft, 2 aircraft before he realized the country is under attack. So Burkina Faso believes that this was a threat. Now what really happened was that Nigeria President Tinubu was sending a delegation. Echo Burkina Faso so omonko pa Ibrahim Traoré achew. Into video I share on the screens time I see Ghana enwa be boom because Ghana was actually the mediator mediate ye ekwaji aircraft nti aircraft lande Ghana ha si Nigeria for aba before modie nti ye be kwani akwhwe some few things so and also some of Niema efimu eba because me no can say the government of Ghana the press statement about out kire say some way so you seize the military aircraft Ghana, in regards with the country Ghana, its president has successfully been able to negotiate. Amaminoka say the detained Nigerian aircraft, it has been successfully retrieved. Now in there, pictures of mucha aircraft. Now we see some of the personnel in there. They all spoke. Say okay, finally, aircraft, ababedu, and a whole lot of things. Yeah, the way back 2 screens, so. The way ebe 2 screens so near share some of a press release Felix Ofosu-Kwakye who works with the office of the presidency in regards to this particular aircraft which was being detained and also the way forward Ghana a mediator in this case to bring this particular aircraft successfully back to Ghana. So let us put this on the screens because this will definitely explain the way forward in regards to this particular aircraft and even what it means for Ghana and even some videos this particular military aircraft was subsequently granted and as it was subsequently allowed to move from the Burkina Faso airspace. So yamfa we into screens so we if you Felix Ofosu-Kwakye odika posti we so o share the idea 2 screens so or say then detained Nigerian aircraft and crew received by President's Sahel envoy. So in here this particular envoy President Mahama wasuma nkofo mamwa je womwa Burkina Faso detained as you can see here on the screen. So this is the aircraft you see an Abelande Ghana. From Ghana, I come back to the country of origin, which is Nigeria. In here, we can see the 12 military personnel who were passengers and also the 2 pilots. Almost no, from detention. It also followed up. They also followed up with a press release. This particular press release, it says President's envoy to Sahel receives Nigerian crew. Okay. from Burkina Faso, and this is dated today, Saturday, December 20th, 2025. It says the president's special envoy for the state for the Sahel, that's Laurel Gbevlu-Lathi, received the Nigerian aircraft and its crew just released by Burkinabe authorities after being detained allegedly for violating Burkinabe airspace. Colonel Gbevlu-Lathi welcomed the air crew on behalf of the president and commended the Nigerian and Burkina Faso's government for resolving the dispute amicably through diplomatic means. Also, he said the incident is an indication that we are brothers and sisters in the West African sub-region and can resolve our differences in a nimbly manner. The crew will rest in Ghana while conducting their technical checks and awaiting clearance to continue their flight to Portugal, where the aircraft is due for servicing. So apparently, no, almost say aircraft na say inti me fan ko Nigeria back. Ye be bomb modern try say bit ma solve issue ni wi a almost solve technical issue and now so a emergency landing in Burkina Faso almost solve this issue because here na ba be Ghana the airport almost me solve this issue no one adjustment akra e ko Portugal air no omo kwa akoye services. So that is the update I know ka say aba obia eni aje ho. Now let's take this before you better trust because Nigeria for one of our representatives and also or the same be aba betuja in regards with this particular issue aba or chemu what is really happening and also no the way forward basically after this particular aircraft was detained this particular person baby ready neyi or no and President Tinubu sending no so onko mediate send be release the hostages and I say one more Burkina for Acheampong as captives into yen ready in sema sa appointee the two friend Honorable Yusuf Matema Tuga. Also press release the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs Abdul Yusuf Matema Tuga is pleased to confirm that 11 personnel of the Nigerian Air Force arrived safely in Accra, Republic of Ghana on 19 December 2025 from Burkina Faso aboard a Nigerian Air Force C-130-913 aircraft. The personnel had earlier temporarily been detained following an emergency landing of the aircraft in Burkina Faso. Through sustained diplomatic engagement and peaceful dialogue between the government of the Republic of Nigeria and authorities of Burkina Faso, the matter was resolved amicably, leading to the release of the officers and the clearance of the aircraft for onward movement. Upon arrival, the officers were received by a representative of the President of the Republic of Ghana, Colonel Larry Gbevlu-Lathi, the Ghana Special Envoy for the Alliance of Sahel State, alongside officials of the Nigerian High Commission in Ghana and senior officers of the Ghana Air Force. The personnel were accorded a warm reception and hosted by the Ghanaian counterparts. The Nigerian Air Force personnel are scheduled to depart Ghana for Portugal on Saturday, 20th December 2025. The Honorable Minister expressed appreciation for the government of Nigeria to the governments of Burkina Faso and Ghana for their cooperation and reaffirms Nigeria's commitment to resolving regional matters through dialogue, mutual respect, and constructive diplomatic engagement. In some way, Nigeria for Tuja after this whole aircraft now. It was apparently being detained or more 18 a year, and this is begging the question, say, there are issues because from parts Nigeria for some more years, the military aircraft did not make an emergency landing to go and overthrow the government of Burkina Faso. They just landed because of technical issues. Meanwhile, Burkina Faso say how can the Diana mo year mo stop it a potential coup d'etat na ekoso Benin more aircraft mysteriously it landed here in our country. The almost no mo say no. Thank you for any France, because remember I said France had told Nigerian military to go and stop or kill the military the coup d'etat take over na ekoso Benin. So Burkina Faso in its own sense believes there is something they're not ekoso. But regardless, the good news here is all of these issues have been resolved amicably. Now, Minoka say last year President Mahama even before elections, one of the things we realized was that President Mahama, Edin Sembi to just say, we're renaming all the universities to people and our names of people are Omufi the Achim clan and I say Omu former party, the UP party. Nia de ade ni nyina oba obesesa ni nyina obeka isa Akufo-Addo eba soro osesa previous university's name a bit said the University of Technology and Applied Science and na Vrungu Akufo-Addo say din ekoye CK Tedam University of Technology and Applied Sciences, which Mahama says wrong because these universities their names shouldn't be changed. Again, almost as a son, the University of Business and Integral Development Studies to SD Dombo University of Business and Integral Development Studies. Mama soka so pa san. Again, almost a sign the University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development. Kumasa almost sign edine echo Akenten and Pia Minka University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development. And also Mama Kasa oba obesan. Minuka say Mahama Oma pass a law in Parliament over 1 million. I'm almost say edin we nyina. And their argument is simple. These names are yedi ama your friend is saying sankrofo we are yedi omudin atutu to so a ya san university yedi omudin atutu to so. It doesn't fall in line with a year the tenets of a year NDC for a. Why? Because at the end of the day, these people sabio omo ye party affiliates of the New Patriotic Party. So why would you change a university name to a person and I said your party and I said the person who played a role a suitable and government when you're in power? And because of this, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Acheampong agency say Oba power Oba making sure so all of these aircrafts, all of these universities are apparently their names were changed. Obesan Amenoka say Parliament have officially approved the name change because NDC was super majority in Parliament. This super majority have been used. Amenoka say the names have been changed. So that is exactly what is really going on. A workroom has say Amenoka say Obiaye then Eka wansem. So that is the issue. So now Amenoka say in regards to this, there are a lot of issues and also air cost. And one other issue air cost Sisi and Obia Eka Wansem the issue of Abuchika. Abuchika yechenenano in terms of a year a bread so born for fraudulent activities. But there are questions, especially one incident is here. Lawyer Nibia or narcotics control board or more one of more boss or question Abuchika, which work do you do? Talk to me, hey. Even if your lawyer Abuchika say my lawyer has to be here, so I don't care if your lawyer has to be here or not. You have to talk to me. You have to talk to me. And I'm forecasted there be these actions of this particular man, idea. It broke the First Amendment, because another Miranda right of Abuchika, which is he has a right to remain silent. And wababe kasa ochemu. Some of the things of course the inter almost stormy Abuchika ni fear and the reason conducted this particular operation nipa or this same way ababe tuja lawyer Chum Berima are explaining the reason behind this particular arrest of Abuchika and co. Share the video involved. Amenoka say generated all of this controversy. Back to us.
Beyond the society. Well, it might not have. The Forest Control Commission, there was specialized units. Yeah, the main Americans don't have. The more or less, one has one less units. Okay. And most referrals, BI, free. FBI, America, they refer to that, and then we ask for them. But the case is referred from there, so it came through that media in America. Now you need to be, and I understand you give them men, men, the operation. I think I discussed about 20 or more men across the issue. I'm saying. I mean, I was there myself at the presidential.
Oh, I see. That is a very huge mansion. And I brand you a team.
Down the mechanical, I cried there. A lot of these apartments,
yeah.
But I am a more short stay apartment. Even if we talk, maybe over the top, I'm going to have a review of and rooms. Maybe I want to go in want to so for also the idea that I got to pass the guy. You want to want to get one of the cabro.
Oh, okay.
See, Johnny Money be another side by the dinner.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
That's why almost no one can because you're near the church.
I see. But lawyer, this year in Kwaya Fagana Marante, Ebeburu be enum, including Shatawale room in Accra, Ebefa or Moka. And Nina directive from America. Now Ghana is security agencies. And more motion from Yaya then will cream.
Oh, that be said, and to say, if you have it to let that year for instance, why you're born in Ghana, no America. You know, you're Ghana, that's what I said. That's similar. The German money would be, and when in Ghana, what would you hide in the way, but one minute here would be cruel, but the way to and you be
okay. Okay.
In the sound, in the moment, and not because of Zabia. I know the you mean looking at the money and looking at already. But suppose that with criminal offenses here, there must always be a complaint. But what does it?
Yeah.
Criminal offenses, there must always be a complaint. So if I could give a report to me, you know what? Now, to me, I try and won't be, I take certain actions. But you bring a report to and I'm not going to make you. If you are everybody, why not? We ask them and the women here other agencies to support. That's it. We will support them.
But you shad your way. Ghana, you need any laws for unexplained wealth. So be any scabiabro so and Rebian was a waiting me a quack be say. Now we yan hand because you're not baby. One more yes, I make.
I think Sister Prosecutor for instance, number of money will be for the lifestyle audit form or report. I was I think that we need to strengthen those things well. We are margin money. And not just that Prosecutor, you make one national police control commission grant. We are always that we make our amendments in our laws to also get that responsibility in our laws. Because compared to but what I can say, I'm not going to decide the question. So a year demand away. Therefore, so we have a plan. Within the China about improving like I mentioned.
Yeah.
Around it, I'm going to say, what guy name was to say no more. I would say,
yeah.
And I was like, what do you feel? So I was already 27 years.
27 years.
That is yes. Now, 28 years or 27. Or no. Any other guy back to me, I'm a kind of 27 years. For probably a woman for no 28 years.
Hey,
I am telling you on the penalty. And that's what you told me.
You're sitting inferior about 31, 32.
You say, it's not my boss to tell you. He said it before me, before a chief president who's in charge of police, the Southern Crime Unit. I was 27. Or come back to me on 28 years. You come down to the one when you say, why do you have to move? Then I want to come to ask him, say, a year, Juma, and oh, yeah, put my eyes on the matter. But I'm not transaction. I'm not concerned about transaction. He becomes a transaction. You see, I do not brain, oh, yeah, go to the tear, who was a mommy, and me now I can go.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're straightforward.
At least. But that's a young person from the layer. If you besides now, you're not all church and lashing away and the
and to be son of Juma oil and not fair to accept transaction hold away.
I saw when you're not transaction, you answer the mouth, a question. Maybe that's a transaction. If you got one of us, I will be down and the transaction will be out. I'm telling you.
Oh, really? Into a timintre, into cast me Benny Daniano. As at Enra, we engage you. What wouldn't make my boy and why? Because he couldn't tell you.
He couldn't tell me. I asked about the question. say idea go na we be say money no me say be say you go say question no why do I go the me say because na abene ko na ya person you free by so and you don't know me say but that too in you know can be what them be say first you know so a businessman or your business so the way business no to ensure another na we just go to the down I'm not so yeah na bia to be I want how far car I'm not talk I don't know what time and go for I'm so okay if you say man how you say and one how you say the last time I talk car car I turn your head away obi and
So that was a semi course. So in regards with Apuchika, ni case no, Menoka say no, they are facing extradition. Did you Menoka say no, Coach Utu Ado or the final selection for next year, 2026 FIFA World Cup at USA. Now we are all looking forward. Say okay, Sisiano, would you be part or not? It is still a matter up for debate because we are learning. Say Ninya Jordan are you and any papa they are forcing Sanke, but yeah, at least Yenfa did you and Kahun. Not as Sebiu or Beka the main squad no, but what the day you will do is just Obe Boye or Betina bench because we might need him. And no, and I know say so full be Edin Simbia Babe to just say, you know, the day you Yanfana and walk up at Ghana, we will bleed. Now the reason why I all cancer no is because spiritually, according to him, no Ghana, the day Ghana walk up na yekono, he will face some 1 or 2 matches. Nipa obitima Boye every demi. Am I progressing the group? No, there you has just 1 goal to score for Ghana. A bit progressive Ghana. Now, some way, it is coming as a crucial sign. The GFA is trying to get the balance between spirituality, the tactical thing, one more competence, and people who actually can help Ghana proceed from the group stages. Yenko in summer a year so for ya, Minoka say Edia yede freno, Edia de friend no ewo krom ha say no Prophet Telvin or this ansem we ababe tuja wa kan sem bibra abem. So this basically also racks nerves in terms of what will happen if we don't take the day you to the World Cup.
Wow. So the area of football,
in any case, one of the reasons why I drew me decided to have a contest in
Panama. So in the area of football, what the can be what sorry them
colonization.
I've seen it. Among for say toughest matches. The match between Ghana and Panama,
yes,
and Ghana and Croatia,
yes.
But England the other day, you ever find easy
colonize them. Colonize them, yes.
So are we going to be able to come out of the group and progress to the next stage?
We are advancing. We are colonizing all of them. The issue is that let me explain to you something. Mm-hmm. In the England match I was watching, it was not because England for normal bon, boy and but we were playing better than their each individualized player. We were playing way better than them. Yes, way better.
And no be a moment na because our player to player, they are far advanced than our players.
Exactly.
But how come?
Oh, we're playing better than them. We said the spirit was moving. The boy here born and on number 4 defender be Ebe Kwak or Bobby B Aja, and that's where we got the opportunities from. They will start moving forward.
Into England, you bet your much.
Oh, you bet your more.
Now you qualify for group room.
Absolutely. Wow. Yes.
Have you been able to know the country because who put you in suspense as to country or Beji World Cup no? Oh, mama and JC Callis na the day. Now our group inaba na winning inaba out no. Can you pinpoint the nation another country or Beji
World Cup? No.
Yes.
It's too early.
It's too early.
It's too early. I don't want to say it ahead of time. Once I talk, I don't know. If prophecy had copyright, I'm the most plagiarized prophet in the world.
I see.
And I will bring it in a very specific timing.
All right.
Yes.
Say new year yebenya
Yeah, also, 2024, which is the last World Cup, I told them who will win. I told them the team between, but one will lag behind and then the other one. So I told them it was Argentina and then Portugal is supposed to go, but then Portugal will lag behind and Argentina will take off. And it happened exactly the same way. And I will brought up a lot of things. Yes. Because but I mean, when something bothers me about the country, that's when you see I'm prophesying about it. Yes.
Ebi kase spiritually, yamfa Jordan ni bra penyina efe no dede ayu.
Yes.
Indi ye chinko World Cup ni bi. Ye kokra na on shutdown start on papa kra na de on tena bench. Na bi aka 10 minutes bi na obe fam. Ebi se da bi emwa ebi se o Afcon kra ye koe na ye de ne koe kra no.
I was about to say this. I want to make it a point. As for the day, he's not my friend. Actually, I don't even know him, but I want to be clear with everybody on this, in this Ghana, in this country.
Okay.
Everybody pay close attention to this. Hear me. In the pattern of time where I saw we were ascending, I was about to say it, and I don't know why it keeps escaping me for this all this time. The day Ayu was in the pattern of time. The day Ayu was in the match. It was in a pattern of time where we were escaping like through the stages and we were colonizing people until we got to the quarterfinals. He was part of it. We escaped the group stages. He was part of that time. It was a blend of oldies and then newbies blending together. But then what destroyed the branch of time? There was a branch of time where I saw when they were bringing in those people from all those places, and that's what destroyed everything. And then we're about to work on the Semenyo situation. So once that is done, he will begin to run his goals.
So meaning the day you must go.
He has to go to the
World Cup.
If they gamble with it, they'll come and meet us.
Wow. A spiritual idea be an say he
has one goal. No, he has one goal to close a match. If we don't have that one goal, we are coming home in the group stage, the last game. He has one goal.
The day you has one
goal in the World Cup, yes.
Group stages in him.
Yes.
So goal number.
That only one match. He has one goal. Tapping goal, one goal.
So goal no
use born a left leg into the pool. He has one goal. It's a catalyst in time. Now, a lot of people like, hey, did you there? They are playing. They don't understand. Then I was about to say it and I keep forgetting. I was on last at a branch last month. I was about to say I missed it. Now last week too the same, because I mean sometimes the time we are going too fast and I begin to forget some things.
So it's good that I brought it up.
Yeah, God bless you for bringing it up. The day Ayu, catalyst in time. He has a goal that took us off to a next stage. As for me, I always say one thing: my prophecies, if you don't believe it, is like the sun. It will always rise in the morning for you to watch it. And when it rises, don't say we didn't tell you. I say it out in public. I don't hide it. So when it rises, you and your eyes are watching. Then the people will call you and be like, my brother, all can want tea.
Yes.
And then now here is pressure about console. So I mean,
before
we are not forcing them. We are just telling them.
Before we set off from Ghana to America, Mexico, Canada for the World Cup,
right,
do we need to sit down with you or whoever and do one or two akwanchire before we go for the World Cup? And I say, Bibia, okay,
there are some few things that we are about to do. So we are about to do it. Yeah, before the World Cup happens. Yes.
Until I say,
yes.
Okay.
It's just a little touch to something.
Okay.
Yeah. But they should make sure the day are you. Andrew, the day are you.
Yes.
One go. They shouldn't go and put him at the bench and put at no. There is a time he will come in. It's like it was a thing. As if I'm not mistaken, because I'm looking at some number, I'm trying to pick the exact number. Sometimes when I'm watching as I'm talking to you, I'm actually watching plays of football in the World Cup, and I'm looking at the 79th minute. It's one goal that solved that problem within that time. I'm making sure it's not the second I'm reading, it's the minute. Yeah, I'm watching there. Yeah, that's what I want to be clear with.
Now, people are also talking about the inclusion of Hobson Odoi and that of Edin Ketia.
Yes.
Some believe we should include them. others are saying, said no. Omwambre wasana yebo qualifiers in Intino. They should wait. Where do you stand here too?
Let's be very frank with them. In the branch of time where we're succeeding, we didn't have any of those people there.
Okay.
None of them.
Okay.
None of them.
Okay.
But this time, Inaki Williams was a bit better. Yes, it was a bit better. Semenyo was like the golden boy in the team. Yes. Kudus, perfect. Now we change the catalyst of time, so we are good. Eshaaku Fatao. That boy is our World Cup. If they play monkey business, you see they play monkey business with him. You remember I said Ghana, 5 goals, 3 goals. We got a 5-0. When we got to the 3 goals, they removed my catalyst from it. I was saying I explained it to you. They removed them from it. I said they should leave my catalyst where it is to fulfill the branch of time. Eshaaku Fatao. Kudus. Kamadin Sulimana. Bring Andre the day to the World Cup. He doesn't have to play all the matches. There is a time that they don't even know how it will happen.
Yes.
They will put him in the match, and at that time he will score that goal. It will save everybody. It will become the headline. Are you all over the place? Now, remember that. Remember that is so important. It will save us. Just one goal. All of those people. And I think, who else? I think that's it basically. That's the attacking stream.
We can't wait.
Semenyo is also there.
We can't wait.
Yes.
We can't wait. Now, to the AFCON. The AFCON is beginning on Sunday, 21st. Do you have anything to say about the AFCON?
Ghana is not part of it.
No, we are not playing.
So the Nigerians should fight.
We need the way German Nigeria for no.
I noted your interest in the.
So in the area of football, say what the can be what sorry them
colonization.
I've seen it. A man for say yeah toughest matches. The match between Ghana and Panama.
Yes.
And Ghana and Croatia.
Yes.
But England the other day you find easy.
Colonize them. Colonize them. Yes.
So are we going to be able to come out of the group and progress to the next stage?
We are advancing. We are colonizing all of them. The issue is that, let me explain to you something. In the England match I was watching, it was not because England for no more bon, boy and but we were playing better than their each individualized player. We were playing way better than them. Yes, way better.
And no be a moment here na basa because our player to player, they are far advanced than our players.
Exactly.
But how come?
Oh, we're playing better than them. We said the spirit was moving. The boy here born and our number 4 defender be Ebe Kwako Bobby be Aja, and that's where we got the opportunities from. They will start moving forward.
Into England here, you bet your masho.
Oh, you bet your moju.
Now you qualify for group room.
Absolutely. Wow. Yes.
Have you been able to know the country because who put you in suspense as to country or Beji World Cup no? Mama JC Callis na there. Now our group inaba na winning inaba out no. Can you pinpoint the nation another country or Beji
World Cup no?
Yes.
It's too early.
It's too early.
It's too early. I don't want to say it ahead of time. Once I talk, I don't know. If prophecy had copyright, I'm the most plagiarized prophet in the world.
I see.
And I will bring it in a very specific time.
All right.
Yes.
Say New Year no.
2024, which is the last World Cup. I told them who will win. I told them the team between, but one will lag behind and then the other one. So I told them it was Argentina and then Portugal is supposed to go, but then Portugal will lag behind and Argentina will take off. And it happened exactly the same way. And I will brought up a lot of things. Yes. Because by me, when something bothers me about the country, that's when you see I'm prophesying about it. Yes.
Ebi kase spiritually, yamfa Jordan ni bra penyina efe no dede ayu.
Yes.
Indi ye chinko World Cup ni bi. Ye kokra na on shutdown start on papa kra na de on tena bench. Na bi aka 10 minutes bi na obe fam. Ebi se da bi emwayen, ebi se o AFCON kra ye koy na ye de ne koy kra no.
I was about to say this. I want to make it a point. As for the day, he's not my friend actually. I don't even know him, but I want to be clear with everybody.
Okay.
on this in this Ghana, in this country.
Okay.
Everybody pay close attention to this. Hear me. In the pattern of time where I saw we were ascending, I was about to say it, and I don't know why it keeps escaping me for this all this time. The day you was in the pattern of time. The day you was in the match. It was in the pattern of time where we were escaping like through the stages and we were colonizing people until we got to the quarterfinals. He was part of it. We escaped the group stages. He was part of that time. It was a blend of oldies and then newbies blending together. But then what destroyed the branch of time? There was a branch of time where I saw when they were bringing in those people from all those places, and that's what destroyed everything. And then we're about to work on the seminal situation. So once that is done, he will begin to run his goals.
So meaning the day you must go.
He has to go
to the World Cup.
If they gamble with it, they'll come and meet us.
Wow. A spiritual idea be and I say he
has one goal. No, he has one goal to close a match. If we don't have that one goal, we are coming home in the group stage, the last game. He has one goal.
The day you has one
goal in the World Cup, yes.
Group stages in him.
Yes.
So go number
that only one match. He has one goal. Tapping goal, one goal.
So go no
use born a left leg into the pool. He has one goal. It's a catalyst in time. Now, a lot of people like, hey, did you there? They are playing. They don't understand. Then I was about to say it and I keep forgetting. I was on last at a branch last month. I was about to say I missed it. Now last week too the same, because I mean sometimes the time we are going too fast and I begin to forget some things.
So it's good that I brought it up.
Yeah, God bless you for bringing it up. The day are you catalyst in time. He has a goal that took us off to a next stage. As for me, I always say one thing. My prophecies, if you don't believe it, is like the sun. It will always rise in the morning for you to watch it. And when it rises, don't say we didn't tell you. I say it out in public. I don't hide it. So when it rises, you and your eyes are watching. Then people will call you and be like, my brother, all can want tea.
Yes.
And then now pressure about console. So I mean, we are not forcing them. We are just telling them.
Before we set off from Ghana to America, Mexico, Canada for the World Cup,
right,
do we need to sit down with you or whoever and do one or two akwanchire before we go for the World Cup? And I say, Bibia, okay,
there are some few things that we are about to do. So we are about to do it. Yeah, before the World Cup happens. Yes.
Until I say,
yes.
Okay.
It's just a little touch to something.
Okay.
Yeah. But they should make sure the day are you. Andrew, the day are you.
Yes.
One go. They shouldn't go and put him at the bench and put at the no. There is a time he will come in. It's like it was a thing. As if I'm not mistaken, because I'm looking at some number, I'm trying to pick the exact number. Sometimes when I'm watching as I'm talking to you, I'm actually watching plays of football in the World Cup, and I'm looking at the 79th minute. It's one goal that solved that problem within that time. I'm making sure it's not the second I'm reading, it's the minute. Yeah. I'm watching there. Yeah, that's what I want to be clear with.
Now, people are also talking about the inclusion of Hobson Odoi and that of Edin Ketia.
Yes.
Some believe we should include them. Others are saying, no. Omwambre wasana yebo qualifiers in Intino. They should wait. Where do you stand here too?
Let's be very frank with them. In the branch of time where we're succeeding, we didn't have any of those people there.
Okay.
None of them.
Okay.
None of them.
Okay.
But this time, Inaki Williams was a bit.
Actually, for to also with Kennedy Acheampong Agyapong, because we know Cassius Sisiano, a prophet and a Bishop L. Bernard, Prophet Bishop L. Bernard was also the Simbia Babet. So now this man was one of the first people Moka Kennedy Agyapong was going to win the NPP flag bearer race. Upon all, no, still now, even though Paul suggests about Miabe still he believes, and according to him, what he saw was that Kennedy Agyapong is going to win. But also the Simbia Babet Tuja Abameno Kasi Kennedy Agyapong has reposted and appended this particular message. So the big question is, what will happen if at the end of the day King Agyapong in really? But then for context, no, one won't share the video of what Bishop L. Bernard said. No, you want to share the video of what he's saying. He said, "Yeah, try to us a Ken will be president, and then no man born of a woman can stop that." I know that this is a very big thing, and I said this is very shocking for you to hear, especially in the fact say the polls anyhow about me so very popular. No? But at the end in summer, Bishop L. Bernard edit to job. When we come back, we will look at the other substantive issues. If you will more say in just a couple of weeks, 5 weeks or so. That's 31st January 2025, 2026. And yeah, the New Patriotic Party will be electing their new flag bearer. And as to whether King Agyapong will lead the New Patriotic Party or not, we live to see, because Bishop L. Bernard believes Nipa Obewini Kennedy.
That I've written a book, and the book is about the prophetic conversations about the New Patriotic Party flag bearership. And the angel of the Lord is responsible for every word in that book. And as I went to America, I had 5 vivid visions. The first Sunday, I shared one with you. And I told them, if they insult me, I will share all of them. In 2024, the election, I gave 15 prophecies in this church about John Mahama. So this I have not done anything yet. The ones I wrote is different. So all those he's doing too much. You don't know what I'm about to do. So I want to share the second vision I had when I was in the United States. Kofi, bring the thing you blow. Is that the only one there today? Or Petra is not here? That's the only. Okay, come. Okay. Please stand here for me. So, in the vision, I saw a group of people. 4 of you come and stand one line like this. I saw the first group of people. And I saw the second group come. Kofi, so come up a little bit. So he is stand up with me here. So look towards them. If I be with them, be with them, be with them. If you have gotten up, just be. So I saw that these first groups were supposed to take a decision, and this second group was here, but they were not taking the decision. And I saw the second group. Blow your trumpet. Immediately, they were done blowing the trumpet. It was not one. There were so many. Were done blowing the trumpet. Then I saw the first group made one decision. Make one decision and touch one chair together. Make one and touch the same chair together. Are you standing there? Look at them. See, have you seen? Did you touch different chairs before you touch this chair? Did you touch a different? So go and touch the different chair. So leave your hands. Did you touch a different chair? So among the men, I didn't even tell them what to do. I said all of them should touch one chair. How many are here? 4. And 4 of them have touched this same chair. And the rest have touched different chairs. And I asked the angel of the Lord in the vision, what is this vision? And he said, the first group of people you heard are the delegates of the New Patriotic Party. And the second group of people are Ghanaians. And the trumpet you heard being blown is the voice of Ghanaians about their choice. Who they want in 2028. And the delegates of NPP, they will listen to the voice of Ghanaians. And and they will go and elect Kennedy Ohini Agyapong as the flag bearer for NPP for the 2028 election. They will go and elect Kennedy Ohini Agyapong as the flag bearer for the 2028 election. For Ghanaians have spoken, and the delegate will listen, and they will go and choose Kennedy Agyapong. I'm done. You can sit down. Someone said, tell us the percentage. In the third or fourth vision, I'll come and tell you the percentage. I said, the angel of God, I've worked with him for years. This angel, I've worked with him for years. It's the same angel that when Mubarak and Gideon Bwako's wife came to my house, made me to tell Gideon Bwako's wife to go and tell the husband that I said 2 elections are ahead of him. And that he will win the 2 elections. And 2025 will become the member of parliament in one constituency. It was the same angel when I met Gideon Bwako one-on-one. I told him he will become. It was the same angel when he visited him in my house, showed me what to do for him. And it was the same angel that when I visited him, showed me what to do. I'm telling you, if what I tell you in private favor you, if what I say in public does not favor you, you can keep quiet. But if you find a way to discredit me, I will keep coming here. Hallelujah.
In some way, and a year or a Bishop El Bernard or the two dra so no dear see any Yankupon catch no so then penny for can will be friendly Yankupon na me and newo engina will be. So that is exactly what is really going on. But then regardless, no penny for ebe can say the BCI then isi at the end of the day no Bitmaka say me no winti judge in penny for sini chi emi behu chale. So as to whether Kennedy Agyapong is truly going to win this particular election race, at the end of the day, I believe say it will all boil down to the election results at Beba. And no, Rebecca said it is going to be vindicative of a year in summer, a year Bishop El Bernard Aka. At the end of the day, say baby mu, ye be shed ye be koso. Now one other thing to for air can is what can you say? Now the end of the day, election results and kuya obit me jam baby aka say oh Ken was supposed to win but ban or movie regardless no say you send your TBA no me no we me the end judge. So in some way and also in regards with the upcoming elections are also at the end of the day no we and in some Bishop El Bernard Ediababe Tuja. Now let's go on to the SM boss Shatawale himself no me no say no FBI in Sensem Bibri Ababi Pimu, FBI in Sensem Ababi Pimu, especially it started when Abu Chika was arrested. In fact, it started after Hajia Foro was arrested. He arrested Hajia Foro. Shatawale was very supportive of Hajia Foro. And Chebia and Abuchika follow ye and Chebia na Dada Joe Remes follow ye. Same way nyina ekoso no me no ka se nipa ba kwa odi na no aba betu nse ni mu a wa ma warning say the next person actually to be arrested in regards with FBI extradition Charles ni ama Mensa Shatawale nipa or this same way ebe tuja Black Rasta according to Black Rasta no even before Abuchika ne arrest no na omenya intel say Shatawale himself no he was supposed to be picked up. But Kamia say omunyenya sufficient evidence omodebebo Shatawale kwedu and they are just relaxing and as they are just taking their time and no Black Rasta edin simbi ababe to just say it is not too late for Charles Niama Mensa aka Shatawale to repent and also disassociate himself from these fraud boys, because at the end of the day Seni Tibia Shatawale is still a bigger music export for Ghana. Menuka say Black Rasta edin simbi to just party say before next year 2026 be ending no ni achi Shatawale. Now in some way it has brought a lot of backlash. I mean, can say Black Rasta was so a retreat. A radio station I can say it is what it is because of the evidence any sebio information. When you remember, I said this was the same person or they edubuahen. The CCTV bedroom videos, a bread channel, a buy. Young question video, a babaka, a T4, your better in regards to the latest arrest. Black Rasta hinting say, Acha, by ending of next year 2026, Shatawale will be picked up by FBI.
Now, and so Ghana for AD honorable Sam George is what temper.
Oh,
all because Wakoka say I can't patrese your face.
Oh,
is it now Ghanaians are beginning to support these things? Say, normal. Are we trying to normalize these things now? Because if the honorable comes out to say so, ni patribu I say do mokanwa. Na Ghana for be AD natema. Are we okay?
It's one of the stories I'm doing today. So you've taken the wind out of my sail. Trust me. Here, you see that my voice has calmed down. Yeah. In fact, I'm becoming emotional. Now, country the coin. But if you have influential artists like Shatawale praising and glorifying Sakawa, this is what will happen. Look at the show he did at the Independence Square. It's unprecedented. Don't joke with Shatawale. He has a huge following. Nipa penasem. But pride comes before the big fall. One year, you'll be too excited and nobody will be able to tell you, say, Charlie, this thing that you are doing is not right. Do this, do this. Or see if you don't have money more than him, you can't advise him. That is pride. Samuel in the Bible, no Niskal. The Bible didn't tell us what so he was the advisor to kings. Which I say, you should never equate money to wisdom or power. It's wrong. It's only people like us. Shatan himself is people like us, me, who can sit him down and talk to him. You understand? Sam George asked me, I'm like, am I in the wrong country? And they say, I pick up the phone to call Sam George. My hands were shaking. What am I going to tell Sam George? Akronfo abefa omaino in the name of Sakawa, fraud, browse, game. The devil has beautiful names for dirty things. Dirty movie, or see adult movie, or blue film. You see, and these are the people who are out there destroying the nation. They are no longer going to school. They are hiding behind the computer and they are stealing. The word is stealing. Now say what? Bet me akobonyom. Praising all scammers that this year God will bless scammers. Now obia to me inka. And fans are still following you and encouraging you. Then the fans don't love you. Then the fans are wayward. Meaning say it's just a small portion of the fans who are doing that. But it has a spiral effect. That's why I'm crying for Sam George and crying for this nation. And then Nigeria need be a newer our respect. King David. Nobody respects you. Go to Zimbabwe, they don't respect Nigerians. Go to South Africa, the moment you say you are a Nigerian, they are looking for the police to arrest you. Why? All because of this same thing called Sakawa. How many people trust Nigerians? That is where our country is going on.
Yeah, right now, dear.
You see, I was shocked. Say some people that I really respect, and then
some journalists are even.
Almost saying Sam George and Kenoforia Tamba and Argentina was so ignorant. What is happening to our country? And then the AD papers who call your friend is saying America. This week, if a papers who call America say Kenoforiata should come, but they made it look like almost any papers now America for, and they are not releasing Kenoforiata. Is this week OSP wrote to your friend is saying Attorney General and not sending papers? No, Attorney General looked at the papers and was like, and we carried it in the blackboard. Brofo. OSP was speaking Brofo. The Brofo cannot bring Kenoforiata. You have to speak law, legal language.
Action.
And they sat down together for about 3 weeks to 1 month to streamline that error. and present a legal document, not a literature book, to the people of America. And Kenoforiata and they are wakofa hot American lawyers say he doesn't want to come to Ghana. So why are Ghanaians saying say Kenoforiata Omanfanamba America for and Omudi Kenoforiata ba, why should we send? You are protecting Akronfo. All of them should be smoked out one after the other so that Omainu, or else we are going to grow a nation of thieves. It's going to be a kleptocracy, a country of thieves ruled by thieves. Debbie, Nana Romeo, and Yakra. Where we are going right now is so embarrassing. You have to stand up and join me, join Sam George to fight. It doesn't matter who the person is or your hero Krana. This is the time to tell them the truth, said Abi. Yempesa ebe called the way of Nigeria. There be Yempe Sakawano.
Because people are gradually noticing us for Sardino.
Yeah.
Gradually.
Yes.
Because this particular year, when you pay a bet you more Ghana in relation to Sardino. Now, you to know ye be so then ye didn't be say you.
And ye cry. You see, I want everybody.
In some way, and I black rasta Eddie Ababe Tuja at the end of the day, no, or party say yes. Even though a year can of Riatha, why now join Sinadrin piece on Bagana, no, that doesn't mean say obi ye fort ewo krom ha say what's ye chen. And according to him, it's either say Shatawale is part, and as Shatawale knows something about this because Osha Shatawale clearly mingles with all of these people who are involved in these fraudulent criminal activities. At the end of the day, Chiwe most of our ties with Shatawale at the end of the day, no, or party say idea enye. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Ni share the ekoso in regards to the Kenufrata case, no. You need indemnity, and at the end of the day, no. Yebema more updates as all of these various events continue to unfold right here in this particular country, Ghana. Lawyer Martin Kibu is also joining the calls for Attorney General to speed up. Obekai said immediately after a year pressure, start say mounted from both sides. Say Ebanisana Kenufriata. Wako PUS ayencheno but FBI timi bora hasi no aba sweet wako suru akochecheche nkofo apparently no according to him these people are doing fraud. And the question is I didn't na air kosa na me no ka se nipa ba ko no so aba joining the cause intensifying say Attorney General should do something on the OS. They should do something about the Ken Oforiatta case or they need to step aside. Lawyer Martin Kpebu. Now this was the man up until recently he was engaged in a very deep banter with OSP ama me no ka say OSP kwa ko fan ama hu nsem bebre ye detaining no ye nsem bebre ama parliament and nsem bebre ebemu. Now Lawyer Martin Kpebu is saying, say, but then what he can say on authority is that the right thing needs to be done. And from the look of things, say, the government, their actions is like we are not really interested in bringing Kenufriata to book. And according to him, this BBC is very, very alarming. At the end of the day, idea and was a question. Quickly, yebe ko ni yakoshe yakoti in sema Lawyer Martin Kpebu Edituja in regards with this particular case, what he thinks about it, and even the course intensify. Say, if Attorney General Ayini and also OSP if they can't do their job, they should tell Ghanaians because enya Ghana for enasebi omuki ke musa. By now. Still na case edasusun sonwa asebi she ain't see. Quickly let's listen to what Lawyer Martin Kpebu Odituja si babaka iti for yebeto aso.
You see the Abutrika, and I'm happy that a lot of ordinary Ghanaians, the netizens, the citizens on the social media, they are beginning to ask questions that why are we sending Abutrika when the US hasn't brought down Oforiatta So it will come to a time we will
Well,
also
the
demonstrate
Attorney General was
against.
asked that question, and he indicated that it's not that easy because these are matters that are legal. And so that kind of condition of an exchange has to be part of the conversation right from the onset.
Yes, so when we push, so I'm happy, as I said, I'm happy about those citizens who started raising it that Abu Trika should not be taken there until the US government is giving us assurances that they also bring down Oforiata. You know, the Attorney General, he has to, naturally, he's a politician, so he has to more or less, he has to be careful, all right? What I can say, the Attorney General cannot say. So I can be blunt because I'm trying to rally citizens that we should understand that this game, if we don't stand up for ourselves, the US government will not take us serious. So when we stand up, that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine if 10,000 citizens turn up for the demonstration? The message, because you know the diplomatic circles, they also do spying. Okay, so there are spies in Ghana. There are people in Ghana who spy for the US government.
I see.
Right? So when they say that, hey, Charlie, the country is hot, the citizens have understood that this thing is basically a political thing. So it's within your means to bring Oforiata down. If you don't, you lose goodwill. And you know, the US enjoys a lot of goodwill in Ghana, etc. So if you don't bring down this man, you lose a lot of goodwill in Ghana, etc. And it can lead to other ramifications. They will set up. But the moment we leave this things for a few so-called experts and elites and commentators, the fight is lost. So this fight is for Ghanaians. And the Attorney General can help us in this fight by constantly giving us information, updates.
So this was in summer a year lawyer Martin Kpebu Edu one person to and also me no say you know wabe share 2 cents at the end of the day you know all kasa about this issue and also odi kan e blew all of this SML contract mean makase ne kofa by Manasseh Azuri. Manasseh Azuri was asked about the recent in summer koso amount for kase be yanka say US for Mupa Abu Trika. We should use Abu Trika case no and as use Abu Trika as a bait. Ni fanye exchange because ye bet na hasa na de bia abrofu edi nimbe forma. It is something which does not really speak good of our negotiation skills as a country. You know, in some way, Menoka se Manasseh Azuri Edi Tuja, and also he was asked about this particular issue as to what is really going on. And some of the concerns are if you Ghana for whatever a bit more party say we are tired. If you are come to take Abu Trika, no problem. Mudia musi Abu Trika wa effort. Ya tiasie. But then the big questions are Ghana for ABC and say, where is our finance minister who have been accused of embezzling the state money? He said, "Wakushe US on pese obeba kronimubi."
Take your quick reaction to the latest from the Attorney General regarding Kenneth Oforiata, and he says, "Well, extradition request has been submitted to the United States. What happens next is not within our control, and as is his right, he has also, according to the Attorney General's intelligence, gotten some of the top lawyers, best lawyers in the United States to fight his case for him." Any end in sight on this?
Well, the end is not in sight, and these developments are not new or they are not strange. I think it was on your show that I said some time ago that a source close to Ken Oforiata had told me he had no intention of coming back to the country. It is a shame. And where it is getting to, it is becoming very clear that he suspects he's done something wrong and he suspects he may get into trouble. So the best thing for him to do is to run, which is very unfortunate because to have lived your life in this country, to have been entrusted with the resources of the state, and then you are being called to account. If you think you are innocent, we are not in that military era that people would be tried a day or two and sent to jail. Why is he running away? But it is good that some processes have started. And to some extent, the Attorney General is right. But when you are dealing with another country, you shouldn't just leave everything to say it is in their hands. I know the US has time and again reached out to our state to assist them. We know that the US doesn't only deal with one institution. Different investigative bodies are involved, and they involve everybody to try to get the people here repatriated to the US for, to face punishment. So I know that besides the legal things, they have sometimes been diplomatic ways of dealing with these things. So if you just put in the request and go to sleep, much may not happen. I think strings can be pulled in other places, and this matter should be treated with all the seriousness it deserves. And I'm happy that the Attorney General has come in. Sometimes we tend to be so academic with the fight against corruption. Let this body be independent, but the best way to fight corruption is collaboration between Attorney General, Iyoko, Shiraj, the OSP, so that together they can put their heads together and get these things done. So I am hoping that we would not just go to sleep and allow things to play out and perhaps say that, well, it is not in our hands. To some extent, that is true. But when diplomatic relations are concerned, sometimes something can be done to expedite whatever our expectations are in respect of bringing Ken Ofori-Atta back to our country to face justice.
So that was in Sema a year or Mudi Tuja a year, Manasa Azuri Edi Tuja. Chairman won't to me, Menoka saying that Bremunia because we are getting breaking news. A police for Aquaco seized the cars of Chairman won't to me, 2 wives. Now, Obeka said Chairman won't to me immediately after Attorney General Ede Subo Ebono for his activities in Galamsey and some illegal contracts. So, let's say, started what happened immediately afterwards was seizure of his assets. Menoka say apart from seizure of his asset, in Sika and dying in a castle. You're freezing a bank account now on the lawyers echo course and kabaya I'm freezing some of the bank account now on team school fees any idea but then court rejected that. Me no cases is here information about it to just say in all of these things no chama to me ni car or mu use some the rounds no me no can say no a buying aqua car no. Now this news was being confirmed by a year one of a year to me on Wankasa the spokesperson and as NPP spokesperson communicator Paul Yando out in some way just said this is getting really worse. We and the two.
See a problem back was Abeka.
I don't know saying.
Niremu council Niremu Yemino. Yakoji Niremu Cassina. Casa Niremu Debbie a buying
Wakwaji amount to me.
Niremu Cass Niremu Tuno. Wa free we are cars nyina omo nante form ade omo ware chema untumi
ada paper can papers no chema
minimo ya gini nyina free mai nsem ade so omo ware chema untumi ti why eti o how no ba kwa sa be kan wa se wanya bp ubeko bia yesi mahame engo form o ntino dia o ye no to aso ana ye sa
ya cars na free ni man nsem
ya emne yire mu minim some percent
no bisa mo no almost dey into no maji
then dia ya ni nyina no ube bisa mu
so say the lawyers ni bisa
me say dia ya na freezing mobile money I freezing the bank accounts the pickups the excavators the TV station in you can say the radio station kwa ya tum reason bia nim es ya tum nti bisa hwan ni ho akere no ena ne ho kire no ba na eba saa nti say 25 nsuo amefa ya de ane ya beto aso saa.
Oh. Timana na mfom sese.
Ne yire num mienu nyina na mfom. Adan. E de ebentia.
Moro.
Ozombakani.
That is saying.
Okay. In some way, and Paul Yando edit Tuja. So that is the news in regards with Chairman to me. Ultimately said things aren't really going on well as he is expecting because buying 80 me edi mikantente akwachi a year akwaje oyire no cast me no a so who say they are really bent on actually stripping you naked at the end of the day. This is a very, very sad situation. This year, honestly, a good year cry for Chairman. I want to say why she pa, because Nipa back also appear in court each and every time. Aside from appearing in court or court case bebre ufiha na wakoha ama isi Chairman want to swati. Ultimately, the state is really being used against him at the end of the day. Idea enko ye cry to say Ojon cry one tia say so. In some day, in some bebre, and from the look of things, and near man ko ye pa. That is a near man say what we can say is that it meet to us on NDC forward power from now to 2028. From now to 2032, I'm moving 20. It's not much to us 2032. And the chairman won't to me. So to me back pa any me sure say sikebi awa ship ano obe make sure say sebio ne sa ebeka. Now in regards to this same thing, there are questions as to what will happen to a year oral, team oral, and the question is what is really going. Because I'm first start take question from the look of things. I say team oral is dead. Nipa bakwa or then I know ababe to san same way mu Solomon Owusu. Solomon Owusu's question is say this whole team oral thing beginning gidi. Afidi ekudito any a year ekudito ablakwa any others is you be in your post into as see and team oral no impenifo meaning say obitima ka say atiye ema refia but then clearly you could see say the work of oral no and this first say na yina were all hyped up ani e felice se bibi besi no me no ka say no say na ne mate sa na ti no me no ka say sisi ano eye Solomon Owusu aba question say oral ne ye ne den bi if oral feels say we see hu say NDC aban so mo ye den omo failure and sa the whole question is laying fair and squarely to Okudutu Ablakwa. I know so Okudutu Ablakwa is a foreign minister, but man for air party say he started this whole oral thing. Even if he Okudutu Ablakwa or new oral beam and answer or a minister still now obitimi play a lead role in making sure that oral is being effective.
Quite a while, and so it appears we may have to wait for a long time with Kenneth Ofori-Atta hiring top lawyers to fight this.
There is no top lawyer that can defend a criminal and succeed.
But you can't actually call him a criminal.
No, I'm just, I've not said he's a criminal.
You are not referencing, this statement is not in direct reference to
No. If it is reference, I'll say it. Okay, right. But the point is that if you have stolen, you have stolen. If the country knows that Mr. ABCD has stolen and you have caught him red-handed, no amount of advocacy from a lawyer will save the situation if truth will prevail. If the government does not push, they must push the United States of America to do what is right. We cannot be saying that someone is sitting on our billions and you hide under the cover of laws in the US and say that he must remain there while these twinkle latest Abu Trika and Co are only taking under 10 million, you come and quickly take them. No. But you see, Alfred, why we are where we are today is that our legislative arm has disappointed this country.
What do you mean?
The parliament of the last administration, the 7th and the 8th parliament, we must heap all the blames on them for not defending the integrity of this country. Kenneth Ofori-Atta, are you surprised with it? With what is happening? In 1999, 1998, the Obotan Development Limited scandal, that criminality, that took away $2.4 million from snitch. Everyone who mattered in Ghana's politics knew of that. Some of us in 2017, when he was going for vetting, we petitioned Parliament that do not approve this man because SFO investigation has revealed that he has to be prosecuted for swindling the whole state institution.
You reference which SFO reported?
SFO report, I'll get you the report. I mean, SFO did a comprehensive report on the Obotan Development Limited when they created the impression that they were going to put up assets. Here, this, your...
So what was the response of Parliament's Appointments Committee based on this?
They wouldn't even have courtesy to respond to you. They did not ask a single question on that matter. They approved him to be your Minister of Finance. That came, we thought that the NPP had an overwhelming majority then, so they could pass through. Then, thankfully, the Ghanaians did not do us any evil. They gave us a hung parliament. And here is where I come to the National Democratic Congress. They gave us a hand parliament in 2020. 2021, we went back and told them that do not approve Ken Ofori-Atta for he would destroy this country. At that time, I was in the NPP. Interestingly, the man was able to defer his vetting. He went and stayed in the US and they told him that he was sick. The same thing he's doing today. And refused to attend the vetting on time. Interesting, Parliament, overwhelmingly from both sides. They approved of his nomination. So if you had an issue of Obotan having swindled the entire country, and you allow him to get away with it,
you make available that report.
I will make it available. There's everywhere, SFO everywhere. You think he would not have, he wouldn't have been emboldened to swindle the entire country in all the scandals we are discussing? You ask, just ask a simple question. Prof,
it's a matter of investigation.
Which one?
As to whether he has swindled or not.
You see?
Is it not?
The Attorney General.
That's why I'm saying that the Attorney General himself,
yes,
having said this,
yes,
to the extent that this is a matter in issue,
yes,
you can't make such a conclusive statement.
The thing is that when the Attorney General goes to court or the OSP goes to court, they do not say alleged. They say the man has stolen. That's what I go with.
They are charging him.
They are charging
and they
for
have
stealing.
To prove beyond
so
reasonable doubt.
You see, my tax pays the Attorney General. He pays the OSP. He said he has stolen.
So the charge, which is
the charge says he has stolen. That is what I'm going with.
So I'm not arguing with you.
Yes.
I'm only telling you that there's a charge.
Yes.
Which has to be proven beyond reasonable doubt.
I don't have a problem.
So
but
you don't have to make conclusive.
No, the man says the charge. So what I'm saying is that if we had dealt with Obotan case constructively and seriously, he wouldn't have become a finance minister, let alone to dissipate, lead, cause. The very reason he's in the United States must be the reason he must be in Ghana. He said he's sick. He's attending Mayo Clinic. What investment did he make in infrastructure, in terms of health infrastructure, so that the ordinary Ghanaian, when he's sick, he can also receive such treatments? He has our money. He was controlling affairs. So he has the luxury of attending expensive health centers. What about the ordinary Ghanaian? Now, on the 24th of January 2025, the OSP told us that he has officially notified Ken Ofori-Atta that he was under investigation on 5 different cases. Remember this, one out of the 5. He spoke of the PDS, he spoke of the National Cathedral and so on. So this is one aspect of it. Now, on the 31st of January, the lawyers in this country, sometime in fact that you are doing your advocacy, you must also have the country at heart.
What do you mean by
what did his lawyers say? The lawyers came to tell us that he was out of the jury, he was never going to come back. And that they were ready to be answering whatever questions the OSP had. You were going to answer questions bordering on criminality. Were you the ones that were the finance ministers? To have told the entire country that you were ready to answer questions.
But that's not wrong.
What is wrong about if you are being charged on criminal matters, you will go and answer?
Okay. Are you faulting his lawyers for doing their job?
Now listen, I'm giving you chronology of events. Now when the OSP said on the 5th of February that look, we will not accept this claim, they quickly introduced a letter from Mayo Clinic, fake one as such. Fake one as such.
It was proven to be fake.
Everything about that document was fake.
Did you write to Mayo Clinic?
When you send them email, nobody answers. And I'm saying it's fake.
Because they didn't respond.
Nobody had, look, that letter they brought was never addressed to any governmental agency. So whom were they writing to? All of a sudden, that letter popped up. That letter, they came to tell us that Ken Ofori-Atta was going to come to this country on the 2nd of June. On the 2nd of June. Afenyo rather even went to court. Said in Parliament that he was going to come in May. The OSP said 2nd of June, we will expect him. That was when they started playing games with us. I've told you that if we are not going to be serious as a country, these people will swindle us. So Ken Ofori-Atta is never going to come today, is never going to come tomorrow. What it is that he has accepted that indeed he is sitting on our money. I won't come with the money. That's what he's telling us.
Well, you see,
that's what he's telling us.